came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit. I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I told no risk. Why but you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that haters, I make a lot of new money, When the not famous, Be liking my flavor, I think it's cause icy on the wrist.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready, Mike 25.
Mike 51. You can't block me.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. First by him near the 35. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
The give to the fullback on the dive. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Ready, 525. Come on, baby, come on, let's go. Let's go.
2nd and 5 now. Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
23 yards, the final tally. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Ready, blue ladies, 25. 54.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
51, sub.
Here we go again.
Out. Ready to go.
Now Ryan on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Noah Spence showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Check Mike 54.
Here's Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that.
Mike Evans, he's going to go. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Jameis now on first down. He sets to fire deep, and that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap, came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
On second down now, it's Jones. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Winston. That is caught. It's Perriman. A gain of 22.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Winston. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Bryant will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 13.
Let's put that team on the bus.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Ready, Mike 5-4. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
On the give, this is their fullback. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
The end result was brute force on brute force, but think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Carl Nassib just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Ellington now to return it. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play.
Check. Watch it before. Let's go, defense. 22. Let's go, defense.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Falcons on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Ryan. And that is incomplete. Ryan Smith right there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. Now Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, this from 37. And Gay knocks this one through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable. Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their own 21. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Let's get him.
Winston now to throw on first down. He's going to look deep for Perriman. This is caught inside the 15.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. Now the pressure gets there and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Grady Jarrett busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He his throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This is a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Now Winston on 4th down. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Bucs have taken the lead.